Marvin, how did it feel to get back into the game?
Uh, it's just been last few months. It's just been just ridiculous rehab. Honestly, didn't know rehab was that hard. But it just felt good to be back on the court with my teammates. Even when I wasn't playing, I just kept the energy. Just on the sideline with my team practicing, just let them know I'm still here. I'm still engaged with them. So, but yeah, it felt great to be on the court.
Jeff, you were going up a lot against Zeke Naji tonight, one of the better players in the conference, probably going to be a lottery pick. Do you kind of take on that challenge like with a little bit of pride, like you want to kind of prove yourself, in a sense that he gets a lot of attention, but, you kind of want to shut him down in a sense?
Yeah. Obviously going over the scout and everything, he was a big factor in kind of stopping what Arizona wanted to do. But it's not the first time, playing against guys like that, and it's really for me it was just kind of focusing on what we got to do as a team and just trying to do my role the best that I could.
Jeff, can you talk about the first half, their run? I think it was 14-0. You guys didn't score for about 6.5 minutes. What did you see during that stretch?
We went away from what we were doing that got us the lead. They switched up their defense a little bit, and that kind of messed with us a little bit. But we lost our patience on offense, and we started taking tough shots, which led to their transition, easy buckets. So we just we shot ourselves in the foot and kind of fed their fire.
CJ maybe feels like he has to press a little bit just because he does carry the offense a lot. He has to maybe take a few four shots every now and then that kind of throws him off of his rhythm.
No, I mean CJ's definitely a big shot taker and a big shot maker. But we all know what his game's like. He knows what his game's like. We all know how he fits into our system. So there are times when he's got to take it and ram it and get a shot. But we can't live like that.
And Marvin, Arizona's defense didn't seem like there was much let up there and switches, keeping guys in front. What do you think was kind of the hardest thing to combat with that zone of defense?
I just think they was just really good and help defense with containing Isaac and CJ, just with drive, just being in the help. They just played really aggressive defense, and like Jeff said, we just fell back with what we was doing in the first few minutes of the game and just running our offense. So I just believe if we just kept on running our offense and stayed focused, it would have been a better outcome.
And Jeff, holding the top 10 national efficiency offensive team under 40% for much of the game, and they didn't really win, I guess, by their offense. What kind of positives do you take away for your guys' defense?
We definitely did our job for the most part on defense. Obviously there was slippage, but you take a team like that, you hold them down like that, shooting percentage down like that. Coach says all the time there's no moral victories. So obviously we would have wished for a better outcome, but looking at things we did good, defense was definitely one of the things that we did well.
Aside from Naji tonight, Stone Gettings, a double-double in the first half, 19 on the night, 12 boards. What was really kind of the biggest challenge up front with him coming into this game? Did you kind of look out for him early on?
He's one of those guys who's kind of a mismatch, definitely. Plays, he's got a big body, stretch 5, can really shoot it. He's a smart player. So, even though he wasn't one of their key guys that we were looking to shut down, he's a good player, and he found ways to attack the defense, and he just took advantage of what we were giving him.
Marvin, coming back tonight for the first time in over a month, would you say that it's still approaching 100%, or are you feeling pretty good for next Sunday?
I stay still approaching. This week, our next game is February 9th against Washington. That's on Sunday. So I have just a week to just keep getting better, and I think this will help me tremendously and help the team just regroup and just get back to winning basketball.
Now, for either of you guys to answer, you guys have played UW in your previous years. Does that kind of give you a motivational chip on your shoulders next coming Sunday to bring a win to Beasley, or what are your guys' mindsets for next Sunday?
I'll just say we just take it one game at a time. We don't really look at other teams like it's a big one. We just it's the next game. It doesn't really have any meaning. It's just the next game up.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, you definitely look forward to it. It's a rivalry game, but at the same time, you got to keep an even head and just go into it, same scout, same defense, same routine, and try not to get caught up in the hype.
Jeff, just following up on the inside, it seemed like, especially on when you guys were going after offensive boards, they kept you off of a lot of them. And what was that matchup like, trying to deal with them?
Yeah, I mean, they're a good rebounding team, and they're also a really good transition team. So one of the things we were trying to do is shut down their transition. So that kind of took us a little off the offensive glass a little bit. So just trying to pick our battles a little bit.